Hello, welcome back. So today this video is going to be how to lose weight, but this is going to be quite different from every other YouTube video that you've seen online. I've been watching YouTube videos about other people's takes on how to lose weight. I've never come across someone speak an answer that relates to my answer, coming from my perspective, coming from over 20 years of personal training. I'm going to give you my take on how to lose weight, and the answer is going to be quite different. You're probably not going to expect what I'm about to say. Let's talk about, first of all, what other people say, or other people's takes on losing weight. They pretty much say the same thing, right? So when it comes to losing weight, it comes down to your diet and exercise, and that's about it. So simple, right? Yeah, anyone can do it. But if anyone can do it, why are there so many fat people in the world? Why are people so overweight, unhealthy, and obese? It's not just North America. I see this in every other country that I visit, okay? It's not just the States, not just Canada, from where I'm from. This is a worldwide epidemic we're dealing with, okay? And the answer is not as simple as, just change your diet, man, and just go to the gym, man. That answer right there is yes and no. Yes, the diet will change your health. Yes, exercise will affect your fitness and your health. But the question that most people are really asking is, how do I get there? It's so easy to say, do this and do that. Do step one, step two. You're done. You're healthy. You lost weight. You're fit. You gain muscle. If it ever was so simple. Here's my take on why you're still fat, if you are fat, or why people struggle to lose weight or stay in shape. Here's my honest opinion, okay? Based on what I've seen and experienced from myself, actually. I would say when I was a kid, elementary school, I had like a Bart Simpson kind of body, right? I had like a big beer belly as a kid, okay? So I wasn't fit and healthy all my life, okay? No, not really. I can relate to people who are struggling losing weight. The problem is a lot deeper than you think, okay? So the answer is the problem is a lot deeper, much deeper, deeper than you think. The problem doesn't have to do with the body. When I look at a fat person who's overweight, I don't look at their body as the problem. It's their mind that's the problem. Okay? So I'll give you one example. His name's John. Okay? John was fat his whole life. Okay? His mom was fat, his dad was fat, his siblings were fat. He grew up in a fat house. All his life he experienced what fat people live, the lifestyle that they live, right? So what do? They're pretty much sedentary, they watch TV, sit, they're very passive, and they eat a lot of carbs, a lot of fatty foods, and lots of foods with high in sugar. Okay, that's the environment that he grew up in. That's the environment that he was raised. Okay, all of his life, growing up, from a baby all the way up to adulthood, that's the only thing he's ever experienced. To throw John in an environment, completely different environment, where he's eating chicken breast, brown rice, and vegetables, and going to the gym, all that, it's shocking for his system, it's shocking for his mind, because mentally, he's built up all of this momentum, like a train. All throughout his life, this momentum has carried him forward of this lifestyle that he's previously, was raised in. And he has no way to disembark off that path, because the momentum's there, okay? And this is not just the case, like I'm talking about John, where he grew up, he was born into that fat, unhealthy lifestyle. I mean, a lot of people that struggle to lose weight can't get off the train, okay? And when I say the train, it's the momentum that's carrying them forward and that's unable for them to stop and steer the other way. Because what is the other way of losing weight? It's being fat, okay? So imagine you're on a train, you're going like 100 miles per hour in one direction. You've been doing this for your whole life, so say like 30, 40 years of your life, going in this one direction at this speed. And for someone or for you to change your mind, disembark off of that path all of a sudden, it's really difficult. You know, imagine slamming on the brakes 100 miles per hour, or just trying to turn the train into a completely opposite direction. It's next to impossible. It's very difficult. Even for me, it would be difficult. I mean, let's reverse the roles, okay? So say right now I'm on a different momentum. I'm on a different path. I'm on this path. I have this momentum pushing me forward in order for me to maintain my healthy lifestyle. So what is this momentum that I've been doing for many years? Well, I've been working out ever since I was a kid, teenager, working out in the gym. Started off with wrestling and basketball, and then after class or after school, coach would tell us to go to the gym, hit the weights, and that's when I started weight training. That's how my path started. So I started really early. Okay, so I built up this momentum early on, right? So hitting the gym 4 or 5 days, even 7 days a week. That was what I was used to. I built up this habit. Eating chicken breast, eating brown rice, drinking protein shakes, taking multivitamins, taking all these pills, handfuls of pills, taking creatine, taking pre-workout, going for sprints, skipping rope, all of these things, swimming, martial arts, all of these things I've solidified, I've calcified in my mind, right? So for me to veer in the completely opposite direction, stop, hit the brakes, 100 miles per hour, go in the complete opposite direction, don't work out, watch TV all day, eat high sugary foods, chips, pop, candy. Well, I eat candy now, so for me, it's really hard to eat cake. I mean, making me sit down and eat cake, even a slice of cake, is difficult. I feel like vomiting when I eat cake because my body is so used to saying no to all of that garbage food, and it is garbage. So the momentum that's built up in your mind is what's stopping most people from losing weight or trying to gain weight, like go in the opposite direction, try to get fat. I mean, you ask a fit person, can you completely switch your lifestyle over to the dark side of eating cake, sugary foods, and like I said, sitting on the couch? Most fitness guys, girls, will find it really hard to do that. Now, the second thing that stops most people from losing weight is their environment. Okay? So, most clients that come to me are middle-aged, fat men or women. Okay? And what do most middle-aged, fat men or women do? Or what's their background? Well, they usually have a wife or husband. They have kids. They're both juggling mortgages, jobs, and the dogs and the white picket fences and all that. Obviously, they've set their own personal goal to lose weight, which is great. But it's really hard to stay on that path. Like I said, you're veering in the completely opposite direction than you're used to, when the rest of the people in your environment are still going in the same direction. The husband, usually it's the husband, he's gained a lot of weight, he's gotten fed up, and he wants to lose weight. Alright, so what does he do? He hires a personal trainer, he sticks to a diet plan, but it goes to shit after 2 to 4 weeks. Why? Because the wife is not on board. The kids are not on board. The household is not on board. If there's cake and donuts in the fridge, there's going to be temptation. If Friday night is pizza night, there's going to be temptation. If the family is supposed to sit around the TV and eat microwave dinners, or the family can't cook at all, which is not surprising. Most families, you'd be surprised, most of them don't know how to cook a proper meal. There's going to be some problems. When it comes to losing weight, you're going to have to learn how to cook as well. So you're going to do two things at once, which is good if you like multitasking. Most people don't really tell you, in order to lose weight, you're going to have to learn how to cook. Because when you cook, you control what goes in your food and what goes into your belly. That is really hard at first when you're the only person that's on board or that's switching tracks. If the husband is trying to lose weight and the wife is still cooking the old way, and what's that way? Using really bad oils, lots of sugar, lots of salt, not using the right rice, the proper rice. It's maybe white rice instead of brown rice. Maybe it's mashed potatoes instead of sweet potatoes. Maybe it's fried chicken instead of chicken breast. All of these little subtleties will affect the diet, and eventually it caves in. It collapses. The person can't maintain, this diet and even workout schedule. I mean, why do most people drop out, after a few months of membership spent at the gym? I mean, they always re-enroll back in January, but they quit around March or April because they can't keep up. They just give up. And then it comes back, it dawns on them in November or December, geez, I should lose weight starting next year. But it's never going to happen. It's not going to happen, my friend, because, again, if you want to lose weight, everybody and everyone in your environment has to be on board. I'm not just talking about family, I'm talking about like coworkers, people you socialize with, people you sit down and you eat with. Those people will affect your future outcome when it comes to losing weight. So again, the person that takes his chicken breast and brown rice to work and gets ridiculed by his coworkers when they sit down for lunch together at the cafeteria at work, again, it's hard for him because he stands out and not everyone else in his life is on board. If I had my way, if I had to tell a client what to do, if that client was serious enough to say, Justin, I really need to lose weight and I need to do it within 6 weeks, I would tell them, pack your bags, you're going to leave your family or your environment, you're going to stay in a one-bedroom apartment with no TV, just a fridge, a pan, and a bed. That's it. You're going to live in that one-bedroom apartment, you're going to go to the supermarket, you're going to pick up some coconut oil for cooking, you're going to pick up some brown rice for side dish, you're going to pick up some sweet potatoes, you're going to pick up some chicken breast, you're going to pick up some Brita filter for your water because you're going to chug a lot of water every day and you're going to replenish that using a Brita filter. You're going to get some creatine for your workouts and you're going to get some protein powder for just in case, and multivitamins as well on top. And bam, like that person is going to lose weight. Why? Because his environment has changed. It's controlled. There's no way that anybody can affect his routine. The third part of why you're not losing weight, and this is a subconscious issue. Okay, this is actually, most people don't really know about this. Okay, this always boils down to a person's childhood. It's not for everyone, but I have seen cases like this. Okay, so let me give you an example. Some people grow up thinking that fat people have a certain persona. Okay? So think about it. Like, you think about your dad or your grandpa, or you think about the nice man across the street, or somebody you know. You think of someone who's nice and friendly and gentle. That person is always someone who's fat. Someone who's just soft. Not just inside, but soft in body composition. And whereas people who have like rock hard bodies or big muscles are often seen as bullies, alpha males, jerks, bad people in life, having a negative connotation. Believe me, think about it. The overall population that you've grown up used to, most people, how many of them had rock hard abs? How many of them had like six pack or like Arnold Schwarzenegger growing up? Not many, because fat people are associated with niceness. Fit people are associated with just assholeness. Seriously. I'll give you an example, right? Like, a client I had was fat, lost weight, got the body that he wanted, right? Sculpted, but people looked at him differently. People didn't trust him as much. People missed the old version of him. You know, when people were around his new body, they felt on edge. They felt insecure because they compared themselves. So it's a big subconscious mental hurdle that some people have to go get over in order to lose weight and stay in shape. And this is something that I haven't seen anybody talk about on YouTube yet to this day. It's 2017. So 3 things. It all has to do with the mind. It's the momentum, it's the environment, and it's the subconsciousness, the subconscious level of this, associations with, fat people versus fit people. And these 3 things, if someone can overcome all 3 of them, then they're on their way towards a complete 180 in their lifestyle. And it takes a lot to maintain this different course in life. Not many can maintain it, You can't have your cake and eat it too, as they say. That's what I have to say about losing weight. I mean, yes, on the surface, diet and exercise and plenty of rest. Don't forget rest. Rest is important too. Those 3 things combined, yes, that's the formula to losing weight. But if everyone followed this formula and the information's out there, and why are people still fat? And the problem has to do with a much deeper level. And it's these 3 things that I described. I hope this video has helped. Leave a comment down below what you think, your thoughts about losing weight or your struggles. I'd like to hear from you. And as always, stay awesome. I love you. Bye.